Welcome to Spirit360 Fellowship. We are an online spiritualist church, but we're not your grandma's spiritualism. But if you are spiritual, but not religious, you just may be in the right place. Stay tuned and let's see if our practices, which are intended to help you find spiritual solutions to life's problems, are the right choice for your spiritual journey, your spiritual path this lifetime. Our agenda is we will meditate, a stillness meditation practice, followed by a guided healing visualization. Then I will share with you just a little bit about this week's spiritual lesson, which is J is for spiritual journey, specifically a roadmap for 2021. Then we will do a few announcements and conduct a little bit of business for the church. Then I will conduct a spiritual absence healing service. And then I will offer messages to those who join us on Zoom. Now, we will be replaying those messages here during this service, but I will also offer a message for us all from one of my spirit guides and teachers. And then we'll set the week's intention, create a future you can live into to bring about the life you want and start thriving. Hi, I'm T.S. Hall, the Stoic Medium. And I teach old souls, empaths, and highly sensitive people how to master the psychic and healing arts. By so doing, they learn the language of spirit, the language of energy, the language of vibrations, and find for themselves the answers they're seeking and spiritual solutions to life's problems. We practice a Zazen form of stillness meditation. It's a two-part practice. The first part is focused concentration, where we put all of our attention on one single thought, followed immediately by silence or absence of thought. It's a 10-minute practice we recommend you do twice a day. I will set a timer and you will hear 2 bells and then a bamboo clap. On the first bell, you hold your spot, your image. And if you're like me and you don't see images, just pretend or know or imagine it's there. It will be there, just not the way most people see them. Then on the second bell, you let go of that image and you relax your mind and go into stillness, quiet, absence of thought. Then on the bamboo clap, allow yourself to remain in a quiet place of receptivity. And then I will start our guided healing visualization. I begin with Reverend Bradley's request. If you know the words, say it along. If not, allow yourself to listen to them and be inspired and set the intention for our meditation practice. Open, O Blessed Spirit, the spiritual eyes of my soul, that I may be released from the darkness overspread in me by the delusions of the outward senses, that I may perceive and understand those things spiritual. And begin with the bell. complete your meditation. And as you allow your mind to stay in a place of quiet receptivity, a place of thinking tranquility, a place I like to call the eye of the storm, where the chaos of the world is at arm's length and the tempest of your thinking and emotions are quiet and calm, a safe harbor, a personal spiritual ashram. Allow yourself to open your awareness to this magical place at the threshold between your body and your spirit, a place of pure consciousness, of pure mind, where anything becomes possible with your appropriate thought. And we set the intention for this spiritual energy guided healing visual practice. And I want you to scan around your eye of the storm, your ashram, and notice a place that is your healing place, your healing center. It may be a small altar, it may be a door you walk through, it could be a special chair or a mat. Go into that healing place right now, your healing center. And as you step in there, notice that it's the perfect temperature, it's the perfect texture. It's pure, brilliant white. It's got a luminescence to it. And as you step into it, it's a healing radiation of love, acceptance, and harmony. And as you dwell in this place of love, acceptance, and harmony, notice how your spirit body becomes brighter. It shines brighter. The light within you becomes re-energized, reinvigorated, recharged. Your chi is abundant. The force is strong with you. However you relate to it, notice that your spirit body begins to resonate with a pure, brilliant luminescence. And as you breathe in, allow your physical body to adjust into the genetic perfection that is created in your spirit body directly from your genetic code. Notice how the healing energy of the universe is directed by your mind, but is available and abundant all around you. It's as though you have a personal direct connection, a personal direct channel to limitless, sustainable energy. Allow your mind to be quiet. Allow your spirit to be receptive. And as you scan your vibration from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, notice if there are any areas that need a little bit more TLC, a little bit more attention. And allow this energy to enter that area as you intend with your thought, removing any and all disharmony, leaving in its place only its genetic perfection, a brilliant white healing luminescence of the essence of your vibration, your energy, that spiritual part of yourself, pure consciousness, pure mind, which continues after this body goes. It's whole, it's complete, it's perfect. And as you breathe in, feel the warmth and the harmony within you. And know that it is good. And we solidify this healing with these few affirmations. I am well. I am healthy. I am enough. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am greatly loved. I produce right meditation. I engage right thought. I take right action. I cause good karma. I am the one. I am healthy. I am well. I am greatly loved. And together we say, and so it is. And as you return back to this moment here now and reconnect with us across time and space, acknowledge yourself for a job well done, taking the time to use your mind to create within your physical body health and harmony and well-being. In fact, take a minute and take your hand and pat yourself on the back for doing a good job. It may seem silly, it may seem stupid, but when was the last time you acknowledged yourself for taking time to administer some self-care, some self-love, some self-appreciation? That is, after all, the context of spirituality, is it not? Pure love, unconditional in its nature, especially towards ourselves. Very good. And as you take a deep breath, allow yourself to again get comfortable. Many people want to have a community of like minds and kindred spirits to accompany them along their journey. And if that's true for you, join us at this YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. Visit us at Spirit360.org and get your invite to join us for our live Zoom services. We hold them at 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. every Sunday morning. And the last thing I'll share with you about your spiritual journey is invite a friend. Who would you like to bring along with you as you travel this lifetime in this community of like minds and kindred spirits? Master's Log. Spirit date, here and now. These are the spiritual journeys of an old soul, empath, and highly sensitive person on a quest to find spiritual answers and spiritual solutions to life's problems. Today's spiritual lesson is J, is for spiritual journey. We're going to create an award roadmap to bring about and accomplish what you want in life, but more importantly, what you incarnated to bring about this lifetime. Are you ready to award yourself with rediscovering your spirit, with happiness and fulfillment, joy and satisfaction, a life of purpose? This simple award roadmap is a process to focus your conscious thinking to help you solve your day-to-day living problems in accomplishment of what you incarnated to bring about. The philosophy behind a spiritual journey is simply this: your current lifetime is but one piece of the puzzle that, when completed, will reveal nirvana, individual spiritual perfection. The principles behind a spiritual journey are that you chose to be here now in this lifetime, in this physical body, to experience certain things you cannot comprehend on the spirit side. The practices of this spiritual journey are quite simple. Meditate, learn how to rediscover your spirit, connect with your spirit self, and authentically express who you are, why you are here, and where you're going in the form of your life purpose, your life work, being pulled forward into a future of your own creating. The award roadmap is a way to have your brain and your body organize itself to fulfill your spirit's intent. If you're like me, the concept or idea of being awarded something is quite strange, especially giving yourself your own award. Most people talk in the terms of a reward. Do this, get that. But it's my assertion that coming from your spirit's intent, the reason you incarnated this lifetime, is a self-awarded prophecy. Most people talk about a self-fulfilled prophecy, and typically in a negative way. Imagine the day you step back into the spirit world, the spirit realm. You're greeted with all your friends and your loved ones. And it's like the Oscars, but for your spiritual growth and development. You did all the work. You did all the preparation. You did all the experiences. And you've got all these wonderful, unconditionally loving entities greeting you and celebrating your victories. The peace of mind goes to you. It sounds like quite an interesting award show. If you did the work from our last lesson, G is for spiritual goals, you've got some goals you want to bring about inspired by Spirit for 2021. The award roadmap is the way you can fulfill and accomplish those goals using spiritual principles and practices. This award roadmap is created consciously and dynamically as you look at where you are as compared to where you want to be in your future now practice, and you map out how you will get there. A is for awareness, and there are 3 types of awareness to consider: your situational awareness, your self-awareness, and your spiritual awareness. Your situational awareness is the rent's due Monday, you've got this to do, you've got that to do, you've got this much money in your bank account. That's your situation. That's where you are right here, right now. Self-awareness is connecting with the reality of who you are, why you are here, and where you're going. And if you're drifting through life, wandering around like you're lost in the desert for 40 years, then you've got some work to do on your self-awareness. And that's part of your spiritual growth, is it not? Then is your spiritual awareness, your spirit's intent for this lifetime, your overall context for being here. As you get present, here and now, in this moment, absolutely consciously aware of exactly where you are, why you're here, and where you're going, your situational, self, and spiritual awareness, that puts you in the right frame of mind, the right state to draw the next steps on your award roadmap. W is your wants. What is it you want? Your future now goals, your desires, your needs can be in any and every domain of your life. Some more important today based on your level of awareness than others. So get grounded in the present, in this moment, to exactly what you want, what's possible to take action on today, and what's your highest priority in the context of living a happy, fulfilled life. Now that you're clear on what you want, let's look at your assets, your resources, your competencies, your skills, your abilities, your talents, everything you've got in the asset column of your life that can help you bring about what it is you want. Because this is where most people fail to tell the truth to themselves. They get trapped in this cycle of positive thinking, avoiding the reality of their circumstances and their situations, not accurately assessing what assets they truly have in the material world and in the skills realm. This is our worst enemy as spiritual people. The enemy is delusion. The villain is delusion. Because there's a fine line between positive thinking and delusion, outright lying to yourself with no groundedness in reality. I'm the Stoic medium for this reason, because grounded in the reality of here and now is a truth. And unvarnished, that truth allows us to leverage certain talents, skills, assets, resources in fulfilling our mission for being here. Now you know what you want, and you've got a clear picture of the assets and resources available to you to bring it about. Now let's get results. R is for results, and results are where the rubber meets the road, where this three-dimensional avatar proves to the world in three-dimensional reality that you know what the heck you're talking about. You know what you're doing. It allows you to express in a three-dimensional way your purpose. To get results, you need a plan. And the planning process here is called the 3 R's. The 3 R's, right meditation, right thought, and right action. The intent of right meditation is to get you present here now in this moment, to reconnect with your spirit so you can see things as they truly are, not as you think they are. It's the only sure way to allow yourself to see whether or not you're deluded in your perceptions. The intention of right thought is to create an actionable decision, The right thought process is where you fill in the blanks. You draw the lines on your map to get from where you are to where you want to be, from not having what you want to having what you want. It takes into consideration all of your assets and a full accounting of your level of awareness. After you do all the right thinking process, you end up with an actionable decision. The intention of right action is to take that decision and act upon it, and to do so in a way that not only gets you the result you want, but harms no one else in the process and harms not yourself in the process. Right action creates results. Results cause karma. Karma is cause and effect. Causation, if you will. Right here, right now, this lifetime only, based upon the actions or inactions you take. Which leads us directly into D, which is for debrief. Your debrief is an after action report. So you took right action. Did it get the right result? Did I harm anyone else in the process? Did I harm myself in the process? Am I happy, fulfilled, satisfied? Am I any closer to having what I want? Do I have what I want? Did I properly estimate my assets, my skills, my competencies? And it's in the debrief where the learning happens. That's the award roadmap. A simple process that helps you bring into reality the future you want to experience. The context for this inside of your spiritual journey is your award show. The day you make it back to the other side, when you celebrate the accomplishments, the results that this life produced. It's an award show unlike any you will have ever experienced, because you did the work and you decide whether or not you deserve the award. It is, after all, the intent of spirituality to love unconditionally everyone, accept them for who they are and who they are not, especially ourselves. In the comments below, share with me what awards you've already given yourself, because celebrating our victories, awarding ourselves for a job well done, helps us close the chapter on 2020 as we begin writing the chapter, the roadmap, if you will, for 2021. Will this award roadmap help you bring about what you want to accomplish in 2021? If you think so, give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you found this spiritual lesson beneficial. But it also lets other people know you found it beneficial, so they too can see if it will work for them. We've got a few messages and some business. The first thing is that you can join us live via our Zoom services by visiting Spirit360.org and getting your invite. We will email you instructions on how to join us. The second thing is, in addition to our online Spiritualist church, we have an online psychic and healing institute we call Old Soul Academy. You'll find the link below, and you can go there and find out what classes we have to support you in developing the spiritual competencies to open the spiritual eyes of your soul so you can experience those things spiritual. The last bit of business is that we do accept your donations and your contributions To donate cash, go to spirit360.org and click the donations button. Other ways you can contribute is to invite your friends to join you here. Share our work on your social media platforms and your other spiritual communities. Leave a comment below, like what we're doing, and share what we're doing. That's the end of our announcements. I always feel funny doing the business part. But we live in the real world and have physical bodies. And those physical bodies require a certain level of maintenance and upkeep to make them happen, to make them work. This is our absence healing service. And absence healing is not prayer. Prayer alone doesn't work. If prayer alone worked, there would be no death. There would be no illness in the world, which I think we can all agree is not the case. We've identified 3 things that are needed to send healing energy to those friends and loved ones in our lives. The first part is yours, and you need to hold an image of them in your mind's eye, as though you're looking at a photograph of them on the happiest, most perfect day of their life. And you're going to hold that image for a minute. Then my job is to project and hold and provide the healing energy. And in a brief prayer, I will invite my spirit guides and teachers and your spirit guides and teachers to take the energy I provide and send it to those imaged for their highest and best good. I will be setting a timer, and on that timer will be 3 bells. Every time you hear a bell, change the person to whom you're sending the healings. At the end of the 3 minutes, then you'll hear a bamboo clap and we will conclude the service. After this brief prayer, begin with the first bell. I invite our spirit guides and teachers to assist us in sending these healing energies of the universe to those imaged for their highest and best good, that they may experience health, harmony, complete peace of mind, and well-being. And begin. And I thank our spirit guides and teachers for their assistance in directing these healing energies to those imaged for their highest and best good. Amen. Thank you for the love and generosity you just expressed by sending these healing energies to those in your life. There's no greater act of unconditional love than being able to send healing to another person. Then I will use inspirational speaking, which is a very light form of trance, to share with you what one of my teachers would like to say to us in general. And Nathan steps very close. Nathan stands on my left. He wears a black suit, white shirt, kind of Men in Black style. And he's my companion guide and also works with me as a healing teacher. It's once again my pleasure to join you to share a few thoughts from someone who has no body, who is not constrained by the physical limitations that you experience right now. But that constraint is only as strong as you allow it to be. Imagine for a moment that you have the capability of imagining a thought, then making that thought so solid, so real, so tangible, that it actually materialized in this three-dimensional reality you find yourselves right now. Seems impossible, doesn't it? But not if you allow yourself to train your mind to such an exquisite level of detail and train your belief system to allow you to channel energy directly from what exists around you, to add that energy to a thought form. Project that thought form so solid and so real that it materializes. This is what Jesu Christi was capable of doing, and many others lost to history and antiquity. But how does this apply to you right now? Imagine that during that healing visualization you experienced earlier, that energy you projected was so real, so tangible, that you could actually feel it change and manipulate the structure of your genetic code as expressed in your physical body. That is called healing. Imagine being able to conjure up a thought so solid and so real that when you reach out to touch it, you're surprised when it's not there. But more importantly, imagine that during your spiritual journey this lifetime, you are capable of connecting with other people without any barrier, without any hesitation, without any limitation to the love you can express. All else takes back seat when you love unconditionally. As we approach this year end, and your eyes and your ears and your mind and your hearts extend to your friends and family, and into the next year and what you want to bring about and accomplish, allow yourself to see things so vividly, so clearly, and with no ambiguity as to your desire to bring it about, that your right thinking creates those actionable decisions, which in turn inspire your actions. Indeed, heaven on earth. My highest blessings. So that was Nathan. And one of the disadvantages of me doing inspirational speaking is I don't remember what he says. The words come in 3 or 4 word phrases that come straight out, and doesn't stay in my long-term memory. So I'm always somewhat surprised at what I find when I listen to the message, because most of the time they seem to be directed squarely at me and opportunities for me to improve. So that was Nathan. That was our general message for the week. Next, I will be sharing with you the recordings of our Zoom messages from our services today at 7:30 and 10:30 a.m. And again, if you would like to join us via Zoom so you can receive a message, go to spirit360.org and click Get your invite, and we will email you instructions. If you also would like to consider getting a private reading from me, you can do that at tshall.com. And again, you can make donations at spirit360.org. With that, here are our Zoom messages. This concludes our messages service, and now it's time to close our service and set the week's intention. And the way we do this is I have you put your hands out. And as you put your hands out, I want you to look at your left hand and imagine your spirit guide and teacher on your left and say, Lefty, if you know their name, you can use it too. Lefty, hold my hand. Then to your right hand, Righty, hold my hand. And as you feel your spirit guides and teachers connect with you, I invite our spirit guides and teachers to complete our circle. And everybody who is present here now in moment, engaged in this conversation, engaged in this service, please connect us through time and space, using your spiritual energy and the power of your vibration to complete this circle. Feel the love. Feel the harmony. Yeah, me too. And as we stay connected here now in this moment, across time and space, I invite you to look at next week, 1 week from today, 1 week from Sunday, and you've accomplished something that you wanted to bring about. Whether it's small or whether it's big, it's done. It's in the books. You've made it. It's real. How does it feel? What is that experience? Are you joyful? Are you relieved? Are you happy? Are you proud? Whatever that experience of being as an emotional way of being, feel that, be present to that, and that's your intention, that's your context for the week. And as we step away from this connection together and you walk your path between today and next Sunday, have that be your intention. Have that be your way of being for every one of your actions. And as you are taking those actions within that way of being, I invite our spirit guides and teachers to help us open our eyes that we may see, our ears that we may hear, our minds that we may understand, and most importantly of all, our hearts that we may give and receive love freely as we walk our paths this week with effortless effort, bringing about and accomplishing what it is we want to see as real and true when we connect again next week. And take a deep breath in. As you take a deep breath in, I invite our spirit guides and teachers to complete this circle and walk closely with us during this next week. And together we say, and so it is. I want to thank you for your time and your attention here today. It's been my honor and privilege to share these few minutes with you, doing the practices that I know will help you find the spiritual solutions you're seeking to your life's problems. And as you become more and more competent at accomplishing the milestones on your roadmap of life and become a more vivid spiritual explorer during this journey you incarnated to bring about, I know that happiness and a thriving life is there for you the moment you accept it's there. And again, I share with you the koan that's had me fascinated for this last, I can't even remember how long, because I haven't got it quite figured out yet, but it is quite intriguing. And that koan is, spiritual is as spiritual does. Bye-bye for now.